Stop scrolling. If you've been looking for that perfectly golden, extra crunchy, and incredibly juicy pork schnitzel, or Šnicle as we call it, you officially found it. Today on Cooking with Sonja, I'm showing you the foolproof way to make this family favorite right in your own kitchen. Before we dive into the sizzle, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a recipe. I've linked the full printable recipe in my bio on the blog, and you can find the entire ingredient list down in the description box below. So let's get cooking. For today's recipe, I'm using 2 pork tenderloins. First things first, we need to remove the silver skin. This is the tough, white connective tissue. You want to remove this because silver skin doesn't dissolve when cooked. It just gets chewy, and we want our schnitzel to melt in your mouth. Once cleaned, I'm slicing these into medallions about 1/2 inch to 1 inch thick. Once they are all cut up, let's get our workspace ready for tenderizing. I use cling wrap here. A little pro tip, placing the pork between layers of plastic wrap keeps those pork juices from spraying all over your kitchen. Now take a look at this tenderizer. I found this heavy-duty tool at a local market and it's amazing. I haven't seen one like it since. I start with the smooth side to flatten, then flip to the pointy side to really break down those fibers. This ensures every bite is tender. Now it's time for the flavor. I am mixing up a blend of 2 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of pepper, and a teaspoon of paprika for color. But a secret ingredient, a teaspoon of Vegeta. If you've never used it, it's a classic European dehydrated vegetable seasoning that adds that something special to the meat. Mix it all up. Now we move on to the breading station, and let's talk oil first. For the perfect fry, stay away from olive oil here. It has too low of a smoke point. Instead, grab vegetables, sunflower, canola, or avocado oil. And also preheat the oven to 375 Fahrenheit. You also want to preheat your frying oil in your frying pan, so that way the oil is nice and hot for when your schnitzels are ready to go in. So while the oven is preheating, let's set up our 3-step station: flour, whisked eggs, and breadcrumbs. Did you know that Schnitzel style breading actually dates back to Byzantine Empire before becoming a staple in Vienna? Season each individual medallion. That's a quick then it's a quick dip in the flour, then the egg, and finally the breadcrumbs. Make sure your oil is hot before the meat hits the pan. If the oil is too cold, the breading will drink it up like a sponge and you'll end up with a greasy mess. We just want a quick sizzle, less than a minute per side, just until that breading is set and golden. If you're enjoying this recipe so far and want more easy homemade meals like this in your feed, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. It really helps my channel grow, and I love to have you as part of our Cooking with Sonja family. And now here's my favorite part. I'm transferring these to my stone baking dish, which I lightly coated with a tiny bit of olive oil. Even though they are thin, finishing them in the oven for 30 to 45 minutes depending on your thickness makes them unbelievably juicy. You can cover them with foil to keep the moisture locked in. This step ensures that they are cooked perfectly throughout without burning the crust. And here they are, just look at the color. Despite the oven time, these do not dry out at all. They come out tender, juicy, and absolutely perfect every single time. I'm serving mine today with some homemade potatoes and a fresh side salad for the ultimate comfort meal. If you enjoyed this recipe, please give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments what is your favorite side dish to eat with schnitzel. Don't forget to check the link in the bio for the full blog post. Thank you for joining me in my kitchen today. I'm Sonja, and I'll see you in the next recipe.